All right, homie slices, we back. We got the rest of the Datamines for the new desert banner. So we're just going to start things off with the stats for the brand new units, and then we're going to taper off into the rest of the information. So starting things off, we have the duo here, or harmonic I should say, with Sarah and Lindy. Sarah looking a little bit smaller than I remember. The OG Sarah didn't look this tiny, but I guess there she is. All right, here is their attacking artwork. Then we got the special attack artwork. Pretty cool. I actually like the weapons that they're using, like some kind of... This thing looks like that tool they use in alchemy, kind of. That's what it reminds me of. So I guess that's a good little touch for these mages. And then we got the injured artwork there. Lindy just throwing her arms up. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the stat line for them. I know Boons of Banes on 2 of the characters, but not the rest of them. Let's actually quickly take a look if Boons and Banes have been posted yet. Of course, shoutouts to Mr. Gengar and Tsukasa as always for the Datamines. And if you've got the chance to, then of course, throw a donation their way on their Ko-Fi. Okay, where is Boons and Banes? Let's see. Doesn't look like they have them up yet. I'm not really like on time with this. I'm a little bit late, kinda, because I was doing the Datamine video, but we still don't have Boons and Banes for the primary 5-star exclusives yet by the looks of it, so we'll just make do without them for the time being. We'll come back at the end and maybe they'll be up. So Lindy's got 37 HP, 44 attack, 45 speed, 16 defense, and 27 res, giving her a 169 BST overall. So in line pretty much with Mage Cavalry at the moment. I believe Legendary Veronica was on the same level, although there is a difference, of course. Legendary Veronica scores higher because she is a legendary unit. Them being a harmonic hero, they're not going to score any higher, which kind of hurts them. I would have preferred if this was a duo instead, so they could get the increased duo BST. And the reason why is because their ability to support the allies with neutralizing terrain hindrance would have been really powerful in arena mode, because of course there's just trench tiles on like every arena map now. It's like 50% trench tiles, it feels like, on all of the new arena maps. So having them in there would have been really good, but unfortunately they are not going to be arena viable due to their low scoring. Regardless, they are still very powerful, and I'm still kind of weighing my options if I want to summon or not on the banner, but we'll see. I still also have to summon for Arvel on the Mythic banner. Okay, here we have Nino. We're going to do Nino up next. So, of course, Cutie Pie Nino, always doing her best. Her weapon is a compass. Kind of a weird choice for a weapon. But, okay, I guess Nino doesn't want to get lost on her way. Here's the special attack artwork. And then here we have the injured artwork. Actually, kind of nice pose there for her. Alright, so we got 38 HP, 41 attack, 46 speed, 20 defense, and 32 res. Remember back in the day when... I remember when Bride Cordelia came out, and she had like 35 attack and speed, and we thought she was like the GOAT in terms of stat line at the time. Look at us now. We got 41, 46. That's just ludicrous. But she does have a 177 VST overall. This Nino looks ridiculous, by the way. She has Times Pulse 4, and I feel like that's going to combo really well with Special Spiral 4. Just run a really high-cost special on her, like Astra or Dragon Fang or something like that, and you're just going to insta-charge it after every round of combat, and nullify DR as well, thanks to Special Spiral 4. So, just completely bananas the interaction of the 2 best special ramping passive skills combined. And also, this unit gets 1 movement extra at the start of the turn and also nullifies terrain penalties to her on movement. So just a better version of Yuri for the most part. Only difference is she can't have Kanto like he does, and she doesn't have foul play, but mobility-wise, she is probably slightly better than Yuri, and then also it just has way more damage potential than him, so definitely a unit to watch out for. Alright, we have Ursula up next. My favorite artwork on this banner for very obvious reasons. Her weapon looks like some kind of like snow globe almost. Like you would shake it and the little like particles inside would float around the water. Alright, here is the attacking artwork. All right, here we got the special attack art. Actually, I like the effect on the magic circle she's making there. It looks pretty cool. Kind of like spellbinding circle from Yu-Gi-Oh! All right, and then here is the injured artwork. All right, she's really clutching onto that snow globe like it's worth a lot of money or something. Okay, so we got 40 HP, 42 attack, 46 speed, 18 defense, and 22 res for a 168 BST. Pretty much on par with Lindy, so that makes sense. And as far as this unit goes, she has desperation and freaking dominance built in. So she's going to be hurting things for sure. Also, being a cavalry unit that nullifies terrain penalties is just stupid. So trench tiles are not going to hurt her at all. She's just going to completely abuse her 3 range mobility and mess people up. Really strong in summoner duels as well, because a lot of the maps in summoner duels have trench tiles in very key places because they want to try to hinder cavalry as much as they can. But that's just not going to be a problem anymore with units like Ursula and Lindy just nullifying terrain penalties. So very good banner. This banner is actually way stronger than I ever thought it would be. Okay, now we move on to the demote characters. We have Soren and, of course, Violet. He is the 4-star unit on the banner, so let's see if he's going to be a worthwhile merge project. Unlike the other units on the banner, though, I think this guy's artwork kind of falls flat. They really needed to put a little bit more details on this guy, I think. And also, his face just looks kind of... I don't know. They needed more details here. Here, the coloring, too, kind of looks a little bit weird, where they added more of a glow to his face and his palms and stuff. I don't know. I feel like this artwork could be a little better. Pretty much everyone agrees with that also. Here's his magic circle, though. This one looks okay, I guess. It's also got the crest of flames in the middle there, so pretty nice touch. And then finally, the injured artwork right there. Actually, this one looks a little better, I would say, than all the rest of them, except maybe this one, I think, is probably better. Okay, so let's take a look at his stat line. We got 40 HP, 42 attack, 44 speed, 25 defense, and 26 res. He's very solid, actually, overall. He's getting +5 to all stats from his weapon, and I think he also does a little bit more, too. He gets more stat swings than just that. So his bulk is actually kind of okay. 177 BST overall, so if you merged him up to +10, he'd be in the 180 bin. Not too bad, considering he also comes with a perf weapon. That sort of jumps him into the 185 bin, so he would score as high as units like, let's see here, Ninja Hana. No, actually, I think he scores a little higher than Ninja Hana. But he's not quite in the scoring bin to be used in Arena right now for free-to-play. We have other units that score higher than this, free-to-play, but, I mean, his weapon is good. He comes with Sublime Heaven. He's got super boons on attack and speed. This guy's a very strong demote. And I think he's in the same class as Summer Claude and the New Year Pan that we got. So it seems like this is going to be a running theme from now on, where the seasonal demote units are just really goddamn strong. Okay, now let's move on to the Tempest Trial Prize units. So we got Soren over here. Kind of looking like Baby Soren a little bit. Like Baby Soren, except 2 years older or something. I don't know why they made him look so young here, but here he is. All right, here's the attacking artwork. Still, regardless, though, I do like his art better than Violet's. All right, here is the special attack artwork. And then finally, we got the injured artwork. Okay, so his stat line, we got 38 HP, 43 attack, 34 speed, 18 defense, and 45 res. Oh my god, that is a lot of res. Not quite fast enough, though, but then again, I don't recall Soren being this crazy fast unit anyway, so I guess they wanted to just give him a bit of extra magical bulk instead. 178 BST overall. He does not have a perf weapon, by the way. Big RIP. And also, he doesn't even have a super boon either. They really did this guy dirty, didn't they? I was hoping he would have had a perf weapon, but even that they couldn't give him. So this is his weapon here, Magical Lantern Plus. We got 12 might and 2 range. At the start of turn, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants unit cannot be slowed by terrain, does not apply to impassable terrain, and special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat to unit for 1 turn. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, gets attack and res of 5 to unit during combat. So we got special ramping, we got attack and res up 5, and nullifying terrain penalties. So it's an okay inheritable tome. It's not too shabby, particularly for some of the blue tome, like cavalry units, I would say, that don't have a good weapon at the moment or don't have a perf. This is probably better. But the Bane sauce out of this weapon, the nullifies terrain penalties, can just be gotten as a support by the new Lindy instead. So you could just get a better weapon anyway. I would say hold off. If you're looking for a good blue tome, hold off for the eventually upcoming rearmed blue tome, which will probably be way better. Okay, so we got Glacies as his special. We got Attack and Res Form 3, and then Infantry Breath 3. Okay, at least they gave him something a little bit different there. I'll take that more than any of the other doo-doo C skills they like to give out to these free units, like Odd Attack Wave and all of those other nonsense. This at least is different, so we'll take that. Okay, here are the skill inheritance levels for these characters, and also the restrictions for some of the new skills. So he's got Attack and Res Form 3 at 4-star. I guess we'll take that, because there is probably going to be level 4 form skills at some point, and this will just make it easier to get those when they come out. Alright, Byleth has got Lull Speed and Res 3 at 5-star. Actually, wow, that's really good for him, because that means he came with a finish skill, so that means Attack and Res Finish 3 is his 4-star skill. That's really good for fodder. Okay, Nino's got Times Pulse 4 at... Looks like it's only allowed to be given to infantry types, which is the same as Times Pulse 3, so no surprise there. Okay, Infantry Breath 3 is the 5-star skill. That's fine. Speed and Res Finish, like I said, at 4-star. That's pretty good. Not really one of the more coveted finish skills. They could have gave him like Attack and Res or Attack and Speed Finish 3 instead, but still, a finish skill at all at 4-star is pretty strong. And then finally, Remote Sparrow. So these are going to be the restrictions for that. Looks like any movement type can have it, but it looks like no melee weapons or staffs can have it. So it's pretty much tome only by the looks of this. Very interesting. Oh, not just tome, but tome, dagger, and bow. And for some reason, staff was the only type that couldn't get it out of all the ranged weapons. So interesting, not bad. I think this is a good skill for sure. You get attack and speed up 7 and then 30% DR on the first attack. This is probably about as good as like Sturdy Impact, because actually this might be better than Sturdy Impact and Mirror Impact, because the DR is like getting the plus 10 to defense or res, and then it's not stopped. Like the nullify enemy follow-ups is not blocked by null follow-up, because you're not doing that here. So Remote Sparrow, actually, this looks like a pretty good skill now for all your mages and bows and daggers. So let's see here. What is it? Oh, also the Tempest Trial Sacred Seals. Let's not forget about that. So we got Fortified Dragons, and we also have Rouse, Attack and Defense 1. Okay, Rouse skills, not too shabby for seals. I'll actually take the Rouse seals. Fortified Dragons, though, I don't know, man. These, like, type buff skills aren't really in vogue anymore. They haven't been for a very long time. Would have been nicer if they gave us the Ward and Goad skills instead. Like, Goad Cavalry, Ward Cavalry, Goad Armor, Ward Armor, things like that I think would have been a little bit better. But, I mean, how long are we going to have to wait for that? They have to go through Fortifies and Hones for all of the different movement types, and then maybe after all that, we'll start getting Ward and Goad seals. But it is what it is. So those are the seals. Let me just refresh one more time. Let's see if anyone had the courtesy to post Boons and Banes. Alright, come on. Boons and Banes. Nope. Okay. I guess we're just out of luck then. There is actually a way to calculate Boons and Banes yourself by looking at the level 1 stats, but I'm too much of a peanut head to figure out how to do that. So y'all in the chat, or y'all in the comment section, will post the Boons and Banes as we find them out later. So that's all for this round of Datamines. This is your boy Tacho signing out, so take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.